Hello, hello, hello. Yes, you will be here to support me in either my downfall or my greatest success. I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to E6 or anything, so it's like I can't really say the most. But we obviously want to win, so that's the most I can ask. Ready to blow my load? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I wonder if this is working. I didn't check this before the stream. Hopefully it loads. There we go. Alright. We'll probably spend the first 30 minutes to half an hour to, well, do all the polling stuff, and then we'll switch over to the story. Wow! And hopefully we can finish it in one night. Otherwise, I'll be dead by tomorrow. Ooh, I do love the contrast between the eyes and the thing. So I guess before we start pulling, let us at least do all the trials and whatnot. Kind of crazy that Jane is here with Vivian, because like I honestly didn't know how Jane was performing in comparison to all the DPS of today, but I think it's not too bad. But with Vivian here, shit's gonna be crazy.
Watch your blind spots.
Move it.
Entering the Vashon state, auto activation, hold the basic attack. Outro jump, keep holding to extend the skill. Oh, that's a spin move. Okay.
Want some more?
But anyways, how has your week been? I just realized how busy of a week
Go ahead.
This technically is
The final
gonna be
act
for me.
begins now. Guess I'll play it long.
It's like what? We have this update today, we have Honkai Anti-Pack update later this week. Technically, Reverse 1999 is also having their 1.5 anniversary patch. Not that I'm gonna stream it, but it's definitely there.
Surrender now.
Found your weakness. I'll make it painless.
You asked for it.
The pressure's on.
But with 2.0 coming around the corner for ZZZ, that means lots of new characters, which means, oh boy, where are my pulls gonna get drained next? Because as of right now, I think the only thing I'm looking for is obviously to fill in DPS slots. But technically Jane would work, but since I already invested in Piper, I'm like, I'll be fine. So hopefully we get M6 Piper today, because I went to check and I only have M5 Piper, so once I get M6, hopefully that will be good enough to cover my physical portion of stuff, or worst case scenario, I still have Nekomata in the background that I probably might end up building at some point, so I can always use her if Piper's not doing it, which I can't imagine. I think Piper and Vivian would definitely perform better than Nekomata with whatever combo I'm gonna run her with.
Good work. Hey.
Erang, in my sights. Don't move.
On the road. I'll have you got it. Buckle up. That's it. Out of my way. Home run.
It's showtime!
Hey. What a jiffy.
Yeah, I guess we should be expecting some drip marketing coming soon to ZZ. I actually don't know what the timing of drip marketing for ZZ is, if there even is a schedule, because from what I've heard, it's also a little bit sporadic. Kind of hard to say. So, we'll get jump scared by whoever's coming up next. Speaking of drip marketing, Genshin's live stream should be this coming week, but they changed how their drip marketing schedule works, so you know. But I am interested to see what is in store next patch, or if it's going to be another. Or if it's going to be just a filler patch, I guess.
An opening. Solid hit. They're exposed.
Seth in position.
I just realized we're using Seth as a DPS for this.
Out of the way.
Great hit. An opening. Thunder.
You're under arrest. You may remain silent. You're under arrest. You may remain silent. More enemies. Don't let up.
Neutralize.
You're under arrest.
Preparing takedown. And the winner is me! They're exposed. An opening. They're exposed.
Mind to prepare to face judgment.
I know he has a shield and all, but I find it funny that he's a
Target
defense
confirmed.
character, because
Good.
dude, that thing looks like
Turn
it's
over
gonna
and you leave.
slap hard. Oh, oh. Alright, and then finally, the next but not least, the Queen of the Hour. Okay, after using base attack, forfeit, dodge counter, quick assist, other attacks, generate, or enter the normal movement state. After this point, pressing a basic attack and hits the target and grants flight feathers. And then you want to turn those flight feathers into guard feathers so she attacks off field, I believe, right?
Stay away from. You better not get my dress dirty.
After performing any move against flight feathers, automatically enter the flutter frog state. At this point, pressing attack will trigger this, consuming all flight feathers and converting them into an equal amount of guard feathers. We will automatically perform the attack. Okay. Okay, so she could do this attack in order to enter the state, or you could switch off to someone else to do it, which I guess is faster. Because that is a slow animation. Consume one guard feather, and then suffer bonus damage, okay.
Stand still.
Oh, funny enough, we have Grace's new VA here. But to be honest, I didn't use Grace too much, so I don't remember how her VA sounds like. Nor have we heard her in the story for quite some bit, so.
You ran. Have a couple more. Here we go.
Okay, well, to be honest,
Really?
it's
Isn't
I don't hear the difference as much compared to Lycon and
Notice me, Lord.
Lycon and Soldier 11.
I'm here. Every effort counts.
You can't swing it forever. Yeah, I mean that's probably true. You only got so much muscle mass. Even in a fantasy world like this, we gotta keep it realistic to certain degrees. Okay, all those trials are done. We got our 3 polychromes. They also changed how the notice board looks. The announcements are still the same, but the newsletter is new, I believe. Oh, they also have an events calendar. You know what? That's kind of nice. I like how this looks. Very pretty. Still at the Epilogue quest. Damn, you put it that way, that's ruthless. Internaut? What's new here? Got some new articles from the looks of it. And then of course, last but not least, all the W engines. And we have, oh my god, Robin came to ZZZ. Man, it's been a while since we pulled a Bang Boo. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. We're pulling Vivian, we're pulling all our standard wishes because you have 70 exactly, and we can pick, well, whoever we want to pick, I guess. And then of course we have Robin. 24-hour store. Let's convert the rest of our polychrome. Pulls for us. Alright. Okay, well, I should not go downstairs because that looks like a danger zone for... Okay, I probably should not be using this because this is, you know, spoilers, but this is split into 5 parts. And this one was 4 parts, and we already had to split the stream for this one, I believe, so maybe we won't get all of it done today. We'll have to see. Alright. I don't really do summoning rituals that much, especially with ZZZ, but I think it's time to do it in the good old bedroom. Need I say more? guys out. What? I can't put that many? Oh, well. I'll put you away, I guess. Oh, he doesn't fit. I need to scoot the guys over. Make some room. Alright, we got a whole bunch of different W engines. All the basic ones. Honestly don't remember. I'm guessing those are the S rank ones I put. I don't know why I'm doing this now. I want to make it look nice and tidy. Okay, so I can just put a whole bunch of W engines. Or what is this amount? Save? Right, they give us all the space, but we can't even put that much stuff into it. That's kind of ass. Okay, this one's tilted a bit too much. I'll rotate it a bit back. Alright, good collection start. Alright, let's get it. Alright, let's take a look. Last time we pulled was Astra? Damn, it was Astra. That was basically 3 months ago. Damn, time flies. Alright, we're only 3 pity in. Well, I guess we don't even need to count because they actually have the counter here, which kind of wish they still had that in the other games. I guess they have a Honkai Impact, but you know what I mean. Anyways, you know what I'm gonna say, TD. Hit it. Wahoo! Also, how's the volume, by the way? I feel like it's quieter again, but maybe that's just me. Well, we hit bare minimum. I'm probably just gonna skip for these beginner ones, just so we can make some time for ourselves. We want only one more Piper, and then of course we want as much Seth as possible to get into M6. I don't even know how Seth even plays nowadays, to be honest, but I have M6 of most other agents, so like I can't really ask for much else besides just hopefully max out Seth. Imagine if I could get M6 Vivian with all the pulls I had now. If that was possible, sure I would do it. Hey, there we go, M6 Piper. But there's no guarantee, so it ain't happening. That would be freaking crazy though. I would be like, I don't want to say set for life, but things would be crazy.
Welcome.
Oh, cool. Alright, so that's 2 Seths, I believe. 4 more to go. I would assume M2 then. If only I had enough for that even. I mean, I guess I technically could. But I would have to win a bunch of 50-50. But of course I'm not doing that. I need to diversify my character count more than anything. Ability? Okay, I guess ability is one if you haven't at M6. But then again, I don't think I pulled on any banners that had ability in it. If I did, I just lucked out on missing him. Alright, another Seth. Alright, we're slowly getting there. I mean, look at my running track history for this year. It's definitely not superb. Speaking of superb, there aren't that many A rank stuff either. Been pretty barren, but have been pulling the stuffs. I believe that's 4, or I think that's 4 now. But Vivian should be in this temple. It still bothers me that there's no A rank with the S rank. It feels kind of barren, but.
Since you invited me, then please keep your eyes on me.
Oh my god, we actually did it. Not gonna lie, I did not expect her to get here this soon. I would have thought she would have been further along in the polls because I still never figured out how the TV count works. Okay. Luck is turning up. Alright, cool. And we still have plenty of pulls to spare to save us for the next thing. Bro, you're funny. Even though, obviously, engines are always great for the character, it's like, I don't need it. Like, she's probably one of the few characters, or I won't say one of the few characters, she's one of the characters that you're fine with free-to-play W engines. It's not like a Miyabi situation. What, when we just dump one single temple and just win like we did with this one? Oh my god, never again. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I shouldn't. Don't do this to me. But I will. Won't you? You're the devil on my shoulder right now. If I'm thinking about it, I want it. Let me see what it does. Anomaly build up rate, use E for damage, anomaly 25 times. Fine. I'll do one. I'll just do one like last time. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. We'll just do it just once. And if it goes bad, I'll just blame it on you. Okay. Alright, but I wonder which W engine we got instead. Well, we got Seth's one, which we didn't get before, so I guess Seth has a thing. Alright, whatever. Alright, now here comes the fun part. This standard banner. When was the last time I pulled on this? It felt like it's been a hot minute. Oh, I haven't pulled since last year. Well, I mean, I didn't really care too much about getting Seth's W engine, but, you know, I guess we have it. Sure, why not? But yeah, damn, it's been a hot minute since we pulled on a standard banner. What was the last thing I even pulled? Hellfire Gears. I believe that's Kalida's W engine, which I think is possibly on later. I don't remember. Alright, anyways, time to blow through our 70 wishes. We should get another copy just in case. Nah, you're funny. Just watch me just get it from the standard banner anyways. Alright, let's see. What's the first one we're gonna get here? This is Anton's? No, that's Ben. Alright, these are pretty barren. Ooh, Pokra! Funny that we run into her after, you know, her patch ended. Glad to see we can still get copies of her. Hope fill out the emptiness. Oh, see? I didn't need to pull on the banner. I was gonna get Seth's thing here anyways. What a scam. Bro, I feel like the A rank has been in the same spot every single time. I've never gotten this before. Every time you confirmed. Okay, pretty lame, but I guess helps with the collection. Dude, it's literally in the same spot every single time. What is this? Another poker. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. I'm guessing we only get to do this once, right? Imagine that you're able to reset it, and if I keep pulling, I'm just wasting pulls for another counter. Now, a part of me wants to be the collections guy, but a part of me needs to have progression when it comes to
Lord Phaethon.
character stuff. You can probably guess who I'm. You can probably guess who I'm like really thinking about right now.
Ready and waiting.
Alright, well, are we gonna reach the next 5 stars? A question. Maybe we might. Maybe we'll pull and see who we get after this. Okay, I was gonna say the A rank is still there, but there's more of them now. What do we got? Billy, still not maxed out on him. Oh, Crosswise and Housekeeper. Alright, then last but not least, our last one. Oh, okay, here's S rank. Let's take a look. That's at the very end. Unless it doesn't go in that order, in which case I have no clue. Man, I already stalled 30 minutes. I caught. Dude, this is crazy. This is 3 pokers now? Damn. I'd say that's lucky in its own way.
Good day. Are you the new master? Show me what you got.
Oh, I forgot. Rena got her voice changed, right? I honestly couldn't tell the difference. I would have to use her a lot more. Alright, well that's my skip 1 Rena. I haven't built Rena because I honestly don't even know if she's even worth building, but, you know. Alright, but anyways. You know what I'm gonna do. Do it for the girl.
Soldier 11, at your command.
Alright, there we go. And then last but not least, Robin. I'm kind of glad that they, well, I hope they do this for future Bang Boos, but I'm glad that, at least for Robin, you only need 1 Mockingbird character instead of needing 2 people with the same factions, because like, where the S ranks are releasing, like, not all of them have like more than the 2 like S rank characters, so it's kind of hard to synergize it. So I'm glad to see that this one's not one of those cases. Alright, let's see how long it takes for me to get Robin. I actually don't even know if I have the mats to level them up, because I haven't really paid attention to Bang Boo mats in a hot minute. Nor have I paid attention to which Bang Boos are still missing copies. I don't think it should be that great many of them. Not like I really care for it, since I don't use most of them anyways. Okay, but we do need that more Batty Boo. I remember he released, I think, during 1.2? 1.2 or 1.3, so I would like some more copies of him. Dude, I swear, unless I missed one, there's always been an A rank at the bottom left. Alright, we're slowly closing in on the prize. Okay, here we missed one. Okay, the chain finally broke. Alright. Small chance it might be here? Yeah. Ooh, right at the very beginning too. And then there she blows. Hey, another baddie, very cool. There he is. Looking mighty snazzy. Alright, cool. Alright, let's take a look. Damage report.
Ready and
As
waiting.
if we make it sound like a bad thing. Picked up Soldier 11. She is now Mindscape 3. And I got the name card.
Awaiting further instructions.
Piper is now Mindscape 6.
If you
Seth,
need help, call me anytime.
Mindscape 4? Yes, sir. Oh my god. See neck and shoulder right there.
A mission? Take me.
Starlight, it's time to shine!
Billy, M6? Yes sir. Starlight Hero. And we're looking at a lot of name cards
two
of this one.
guns, so double the.
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Alright, Reno, what does your M1 do? After being sent out to launch an attack, you stay in place for additional 5.5 seconds. And then buff gained is 130. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Alright, and then of course, last but not least,
Looking for
Okra.
intel or hiring me for a job?
Another name card. 3.
My loyalty lies with the winner.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Alright, now with that, time to start leveling up everyone. I don't know if I have all the mats ready, but I should have a majority of them. Worst case, well, we can always burn our battery stuff, because we're still sitting on a bunch. There we go, she's maxed out. Got some more rolls. Should work on some old characters so I can get some extra pulls from them. Skills. I should still have plenty of these from doing the store stuff, but might need to farm some more down the road. I don't think I should have leveled that up to 7, but you know what, sure. Let's do it to make it look nice. I don't even know what I should be focusing on skill-wise, but look at this. Yeah, okay, suggestions? Basic attack, really. Does it have better bloom? Oh, I'll take a look. Alright. I think I should have all of these. Unless there's a new weekly boss. But They haven't dropped a new weekly boss in a hot minute, so unless they drop one at the beginning of 2.0, that's gonna be crazy. And then equipment, who was holding on to hers? Good question. I do not recall. I guess I could scroll down the list. Well, I just need to see whoever's holding her set, I guess. Is it Rena? Might be Rena. Okay, it is Rena. Well, you go for the story and skip the HSR story. Whose account are you playing on now? How many people, or are you playing on your account, but you haven't touched the 3.2 story because, well, you watched me play for it. Okay, I'm guessing. Okay, I might as well just filter this. It's gonna take forever. I can't find it. Main stats, anomaly mastery. I'm gonna guess. Seriously not. I not. Where's the pieces? Who's holding them? No, I leveled these up for Piper. Did I never level up a second set for her? No way. I'm that stupid, am I? I swear I had something for her. This is weird. I think I'm just dumb. I think I actually just completely forgot to level up another set for her. Okay. Well, we need one more Phaethon's Melodies and one more thing. This one's the hardest one to come across. Attack and penetrate. I guess I'll level up this. For now, and then do I have a jazz for this one? I don't. Do I have jazz for this one? I don't have jazz. Well, let me roll my other anomaly proficiencies. That did not exactly roll well. I don't even know if she needs crit, but I mean. Blech. I'll hold on to that for now. I guess this one technically rolled better, so let me get an anomaly proficiency piece on Freedom Blues. Unless Freedom Blues is on another piece. These work decently well, so I don't think so. Unless this rolls really well. Do you have anomaly proficiency here? Oh, that didn't roll. Okay, I need to find another Freedom
Good
Blues.
day, Lord Phaethon.
Which one did not roll better? We'll replace the fourth piece, I think.
I would would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Alright, let's go visit Guarding Neo. I have not visited this place in a hot minute.
Evening.
Okay, I've been
Today's
completely
special
zoned in
is
trying to
the
figure out my whole
electric
relic
margarita
situation.
with blue
What have I
sea
missed with all you guys in
undertones.
the down there in the chat? Mikumu was peak. Glad to see you enjoyed it. Okay, so we need to work on 4, which set 2. Freedom Blues, I guess. I'm just gonna roll for a generic.
The joy that this
Anomaly, whatever.
this one's flavor goes on and on.
Did you mention crit rate? Sure, hold on to that. Never know if we want some off piece. None of them rolled what I was looking for. Let's try it again. Well, May is only
This one's
a week and a
flavor
few days
goes
away.
on and on. The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
We have all proficiency there. Ooh, we have another one here. Alright, well, we found the one that we're gonna roll for. Alright.
I'll be waiting.
I'll help you win. Well, good day, Lord Phaethon.
Okay, Freedom Blues. Stop. Ban. You know what? I'll take that. A lot of attack percent, that looks nice. Is it good enough? No clue, but we'll see for now. And then of course our W engine. Alright Grace, thank you for holding on to this. I'll steal that.
I would never turn
I also
down Lord
think that I
Phaethon.
can buy, what's it called? I can buy extras of these. I haven't really looked at the W engine crafting thing, but I've been stocking up on these mats here, so maybe I can just craft a whole bunch.
We just got a new batch of products in.
Yeah, I just need
browse.
more of these. I do have enough to just buy 4, so I can E5 a thing for her. I might just do that.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Finally making use of this shop after so many years. Almost got it all.
The lunch is on you. Good day, Lord Phaethon.
I have an extra one of these on Piper, but since I'm not really actively using her yet, I'll... There we go.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Alright. Now that all of that is done, we will go walk around as Vivian. Go through all of our menu stuff. Edit info, avatar, we got Vivian. Got a whole bunch of name cards. Sure. And I guess we could throw Vivian on here. Where shall I put her?
Only the brave will win. That's me!
Ooh,
We
this is
fighting?
tough. Who
Take
do I
me.
want to drop? Wow, no, this is my full list of people. Okay, I'm keeping Miyabi and Julian. Everyone else is potentially on the board. I'll let you decide for me as I go and do the last thing I actually need to do before we jump to the story, which is leveling up Robin.
Which part do you want to modify this time?
The Cryboo is now level. Baddie Boo is maxed out. Cool. So we have the mats. Okay, sure, we'll send you just so we can get the thing. I also need to work on getting more Boopon stuff, I guess. I think this is the mats that I was
I got
struggling the
plenty
most
of
on.
new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Oh yeah, I forgot to change the menu, so you don't have to leave to click on it again. That's actually really nice. We lost a lot, didn't we? We lost almost like 4 million. I keep forgetting how much expensive the Denny's are.
Is that it? Come back next time,
Alright.
you hear?
Now that that's done, we can begin the story. So obviously, spoilers incoming. You do what you want to do. Alright, Belle's just out here just chilling on the side here. I just realized, is this supposed to be like a stand or like an actual place you can sit? Because if it is, it's not exactly the best spot. Like, it has all sorts of stuff on it, and then you have this cabinet thing that's just like, you're gonna hit your head on. Okay, immersive storytelling. I don't know how long I'm gonna go on for, but we'll try and get at least 2 of the 3 chunks of that thing filled out. We'll see whether or not today's gonna be the longer of the 2. Unless like a lot of it's backloaded, then who knows, maybe the last 2 sections is just as long as the first 3. Rest on the sofa. Sure. Till you hear something nearby. Did Vivian come by?
Lord Phaethon,
Oh gosh, she's watching me sleep.
this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
The way Fairy's just eyeing us
I
like,
didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
oh my god, dude, she's blushing hard. Bury your tears with passport B.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
You know, Fisk and Fish are both correct. Have you heard of the Pokemon called Stunfisk?
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
Well, the couch is a bit small for, you know, 2 people. Shall we take this upstairs, as they might say?
I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy
Okay,
face I want to
okay,
wake up
okay.
to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
To do whatever
No,
she
Lord
needs
Phaethon.
to.
I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Yes. Good morning to you too, Vivian.
Good morning? Why so formal all of a sudden? Sounds like you're about to make an announcement.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Well, we could probably guess who it is. The person that wants to still hold on to the Ravenlock family name. I forgot what his name was, but I don't care to remember it because, well, you know, he's an evil guy. Speaking of evil, well, I don't know why I say speaking of evil. This is not related to evil. Hartman, there we go. Not related to ZZ at all. Genshin released a patch notes for updates. Further upgrades to treasure compass, batch deletion, and map pins. You know what? That's useful for me because I like to drop pins everywhere. Do I even want to be looking at this now? I probably shouldn't be, but you know what? We can take the brief intermission and take a quick look. I'll let it load.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn.
Okay, quick intermission. Alright, let's take a look. We got automatically track warrior challenges to locate more treasure chests. Okay, that's for Nowland specific. The map shows where the doors are you can open using the fragments. That's irrelevant now because, well... okay, fine. If you want me to actually show it, fine. Fine, there. It's open. Okay. The warrior challenges, I don't know which ones counts as warrior challenges. Is that the ones where you talk to people and you need to get the SS rank? I guess it is. Obsidian fragments, doors are available. Not that we need it because we already explored all that. At least me anyways. Not sure about everyone else. Now, the Morag chests, those are nice. There's probably a good chance I missed quite a few of these, so I might go back and teleport to every single TP point to find the rest of these. Batch map deletions, those will be nice. Custom markers, character talent description optimization upgrade. Okay, so they say the special program's on, of course, Friday, we knew that. There's more simplified intuitive skill descriptions, and you could click to see some stuff, okay. Handbook domain interface display. Order region opening time, newest to oldest. So we don't have to scroll all the way down. Okay. Optimized character building experience. Sure, that's nice, I guess. Timely reminders of the collection progress. Oh, they show the numbers on the side. Okay, that's nice, I guess. Same with the talent books. Okay, you can. There's a skill tree thing you can check for whatever upgrades you picked. Oh god, they're adding more rewards, but they're tied to your the star system. So it's like the additional extra objectives. Okay, so I believe the hardest difficulty has 10 stars total, but you need 9 of them to get the elixir. Well, more sources for elixir, I guess that's nice. Okay, restart function for the thing. I guess that's nice. There has been a few times where I don't want to restart all the way or something. I still no artifact loadouts. Classic. Alright, there you go. Those are your brief patch notes. Let's get back to the story. Nice stuff, but to be honest, most of it is kind of irrelevant, or I don't need it as much as newer players probably would.
But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light.
Good for him, I suppose.
Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And
Damn.
Hartman's the
Imagine
one getting all the heat.
he
Public
probably didn't have
outcry
that in
against
his
Hartman is growing,
mind.
with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Yeah, and you know, stay away from the drama.
Based on our past experience with Hartman, he's not the type to sit back and let anyone mess with his power or interests.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important Phaethon matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside,
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers.
That's
He's
not good.
stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
Sure.
Alright, well,
I'll go
shit,
talk
let's
to him.
do a health
At the
check?
end of the day, we're
Range
all
check?
after the same enemy.
No, health check, right?
As proxies,
I
we should
forgot
become
the
bridge
context in
between
which you
them.
use range check. It's like we'll put a range check on that, like we push back the meaning to another time, right? What's with all the dialogues here? Are these related to the story? Mockingbird are true heroes. Take a photo of the music store at 6th Street. Alright, let's just quickly take a picture of the store while I'm reminded of it, because I'm sure I'll need it down the road for this thing. Alright, Lycon, what's up?
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety.
Oh yeah, any new
However,
findings and stuff?
Before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Okay,
Sure.
okie dokie.
But just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides. You both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary.
Oh,
Mockingbird
does
has
she
plenty
know?
of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
I'm glad you guys are on the same page. But why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with
Well,
everything at
Vivian's
stake.
vote is, I
It's
think,
not
for
a
the most
decision
part,
we
pretty
can
much
make
tied to
lightly.
whatever he wants. So
Of
it's up
course,
between me and
I
Mel.
completely
Unless
understand.
she actually has some real
When you've made
personal
up your minds, you can find
grievances
me at
with
the
the
Ballet
thing,
Twins.
which I guess would always be a good thing. Alright, Lycon. At the Ballet Twins, because we always meet here. But then again, it's always secluded and quiet for the most part. I like how we're doing a meeting here, and then Officer Mew Mew is just secretly listening and all, just feeding it to PubSec.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
Alright,
My
Mr.
dear
Mayor.
friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an Exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the Exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major Exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the Exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back.
Why does this feel like a
Haven't been
ploy?
active since.
Where someone else
Could
followed
it
up
be that
after their
Hartman was
footsteps?
just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps
And then
in,
the sleeper
taking
agents
control of
within
the
TOPS
situation
will
on their terms.
take
The
over.
public will see the mayor as incompetent, while
When
TOPS
the
comes
Exaltists
off
will
as the
secretly
real
be in
protectors
power.
of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered
Right,
wasn't the
you
only
figured
one.
it out.
There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again.
But where are we
On
gonna
top of
even
that,
keep them
I've
together?
asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Ooh. Void Hunter rank. Yo.
Really?
Power creep
A
income.
Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janna's quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then.
It's probably gonna be. I forgot what her
So it
name
looks like
was.
you both are on board with this commission.
It's gotta be the
Ready
segue
to
to
help
season 2,
recover the
you know. So.
sacrifices?
Okay.
All right. Seems
This
like we
affects
have
a lot of
ourselves
ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll
a
do our
deal for the
best.
meantime.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
All right. Through the hollow we go. Hey, there you go, Vivian. And
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
I can't use my own.
I would
for-
never turn. I'll help you win.
Alright,
the
well-
lunch is on you.
Ooh, we really harmonize.
Wait, we're only allowed 2 characters.
The stage will be mine.
Well, I guess we want to run our Alamane character.
Eradicate. My
Sure,
blade is ready.
we'll run Miyabi for now. Okay, and then they teach us how to
Lord
use her.
Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Don't touch me.
Fine.
Scatter!
Oh, there's one.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltists decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby.
Gee.
She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Hang on, give me a second.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops?
Sorry, hang on.
Been walking
Let me
around
put this
forever
on
and
pause for a
haven't found
second.
a thing.
Let me check something real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's keep going.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Ooh,
Well,
yes.
that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Topps.
The greed
even if
is
it means
real.
playing with fire. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people
keep
get
saying
dragged
that,
in,
but
the
who
greater
is-
the danger.
Who is she? Yes, thank you.
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Phaethon, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that
Bro, how are these just
something bad
laying
is about
here?
to happen.
How are they just laying out here in the open and we never noticed any of these during our time in the ballet troupes?
Scatter! Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but... Allow me? Okay. Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my career. Nothing here either.
Man, they really need to speed up the dialogue. Like, I
Are we
want to
too
listen to
late?
all of it, but like, I need to sit there for like an extra 3 minutes to hear the rest of it. I put it in the survey too, but the pacing for that is getting
There's someone up ahead.
kind of rough. Oh, it's the lady from before. Alright. Catch her in the act.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Oh, is it this lady?
Camille, what are you doing here, sis?
Sis?
Are you
Uh-oh.
destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Classic spoke bomb.
Lord Phaethon, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first. Weakling. Hello. What's up? Shadowless blade.
Nice. We got a text message?
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
Suppose so?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
Well, gee, that was their passion project. At least some of them, anyways.
I saw it too, but I can't figure out why the Exaltists
Well, I guess they're
would do
asking
this.
why destroy them rather than
And
keep them
one
and
of
take
them
them, right?
is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Phaethon. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Absolutely. If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Good question. Of
That
course, it always sounds
sketchy.
sketchy.
Do you
Too good
think
to be
those
true.
accidents were
Always.
fate?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Oh, already on our street? Alright.
Sure. Let's go together.
Alright, let's see. Who is this old friend? Do we know? Looking at a quick glance, I can't tell. Oh, I also did not visit the coffee shop. I need to do that.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
And I don't think I burned my battery power adder, so I gotta remember to do that. I'll probably take a quick stop
like
in
a
between the
mentor
story
to
to do
me.
it. Oh right, I forgot she
I
knew
learned
Rain.
a lot about data scraping on internet thanks to her.
Alright, reunion. It's been a hot minute since we saw her. I think last time was during an event.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's you.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store
Oh,
for a
well,
living?
she figured that out recently.
Oh, by the way, your idol.
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
Oh, the one we adopted? Right? I think I still called it. God, I already forgot. What was the default name for the cat? I already forgot. Oh no. I was about to call it Cookie for some reason, but it's not.
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Inky, yes, thank you.
Phaethon, please, let's
I
try
don't know why I
this
thought Cookie.
topic.
I was like, bro.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Rain, Vivian said you might
Yeah,
have
let's get
some
back to
intel for
business.
us. Should
We're
we
on
get into that
business.
first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so
Oh
that's
god,
where
having
you
to
come
touch
in.
grass? Not me.
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well,
lead is a
that's all I
lead.
have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me
Man,
now.
I don't know why it's
I'm
suddenly
just
hitting me,
helping
but
out a
I'm
friend.
like,
This one's on the
like
house.
starting zoning out a lot more than
Consider
I
it
would like.
payback for the favor you did me last
Ah.
time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up.
Damn, she's really
I've
poking
been
fun.
curious for what.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Take the chance. Life is short.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Then meanwhile, the fat cat passing by.
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Oh my god. Is it one Denny Boo or wherever it hit? Yes, it is one Denny Boo. The goat. Also big guy? Well, I mean, I don't know if he's big compared to Mangoose, but they all look the same. Lucky Boo, mode boss at my previous workplace, buy at a discount store clearance sale. Desert. Oh, the sand pit. Okay. All right. On the corner.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right?
Indeed. Makes you want to pet him, and that's how he gets you with the money. Oh, this guy in the corner here. He ain't looking so hot.
Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Alright, you good, man? He ain't looking so hot.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good.
Probably
we
a
all kind of
sacrifice.
figured something wasn't
Always.
right.
I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up.
Well, it certainly is
After
something
we sent
illegal.
in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the Hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether.
Oh no.
For us to last longer.
Probably
in the
turns them
Hollow.
into it.
But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot,
A blonde
and let me
guy?
go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone.
I wonder who it is. Clueless.
I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of
Oh
a
god,
tall
don't tell me
building.
it's on top of
What exactly
the
was
towers
in that
again.
box?
We were like literally
can't
up there at the end of the last match.
I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own.
Damn,
My
one hell of a
memories turned
drug,
into a
as they might
blur.
say.
I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
Everything good?
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian.
Well, she's
No
been
matter
for a
who
while.
you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty, assertive.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Oh boy, that is a good question that we would like to know, but unfortunately, that is a lip-tight locked secret between the siblings that we will not find out for quite some time, I bet. Unless they decide to drop a bombshell on us, then I retract my statement. Oh, no, never mind. We're just starting from the beginning of the ZZZ story, so we're not getting into the stuff over
Looking
that.
back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Belle and I even lost our Phaethon account. It's a long story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
Then we go through almost a year's worth of history. Damn, it's almost been a year. That's crazy. Time for a meal. Alright, what is this meal we're gonna have?
It should be around.
Oh,
this
are we gonna have
area.
that cutscene?
Belle told me there's a highly rated store here.
She wants to.
Phaethon,
What's
Is she gonna
wrong?
tell us about the dream she had? Or not dream, the vision?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street.
No, never mind.
That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me.
Bro, where did the pills come from?
And now I've finally made it to your side.
Damn, we really had that whole cinematic
Ever
scene
since
for
I
her
was
to just say
little,
that.
I had been seen as the bringer of
But you know
bad
what?
fortune.
It was good.
I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me.
Oh, time for the background story. Also, kind of random. I don't know why, but I saw it, but now I can't get the thought out of my head. For some reason, this tower right here, I looked at it, and for some reason, the first thing I thought of was the CN tower. Like, I'm pretty sure it's been a while since I've been to the CN tower, so I don't remember exactly how it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have the exact same shape, but I don't know why it reminded me of that.
Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously.
I'm pretty sure like the top part is a lot more
Really
rounded,
seemed that
right?
my
It's like
very
a lot
existence
more
was a disaster.
cylindrical, I think, than
In that moment,
rectangular.
as darkness
I don't know if that's the right way
enveloped
to describe it.
I saw lights
Or
flickering
maybe not
into
exactly
life
cylindrical, but it's
all
like
around New Eridan.
like a disc
So many
cylindrical.
lights. And not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Okay, so do explain the connection, I suppose.
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go.
To our
I
side?
wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
True.
You're putting my memory to the test.
Oh
So,
god, I would
Lord
totally
Phaethon,
fail.
Thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Phaethon. I truly like who I've become.
Segs? I'm sorry, I had to.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go over
A
the details
very
together.
terrible time to just ruin the immersion? Like that, but... On the HDD. Also, TD, do me a favor. Pick a number 1 through 5.
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online. I'll call him now.
Or
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back.
you're the GOAT! You're the fucking GOAT, TD. You're the GOAT. Here, I'll send you a screenshot for what your decision has gotten me.
Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it.
Tonight
Now
is
that
a
we
good
have the
night.
location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice
Look at her
core before
scheming.
they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Alright, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Alright, this is the second time we're entering the Hollows. Is this the part 2 of the storyline? Okay, let me check just a second. I forgot, where do we check the storyline? I already forgot where we access the thing. Also, I've not done any of my things with Pulchra, so I need to start doing that alongside outside with Vivian stuff as well. I forgot, where did I check the storyline? It was a new thing they added here, wasn't it? Or something? I actually can't remember for the life of me. Okay, meanwhile, while this is loading, let me send you the thing that you got me. Why is it so there's exclamation marks? Did this open a website or something? Bro, I already forgot where the storyline thing is. I know I just saw it. I don't remember where it is. Okay, but if you want to remind me where I can find it, let me know. Because I'm actually just blanking. Alright, anyways, we'll just continue. I'm gonna guess this is the second part, maybe. Alright, we got one character, of course.
Eradicate. My blade is ready.
Alright, with that Wug trio I got, I'm only missing 2 cards. And by the end of next week, it's only going to be 1 card. So hopefully I get one or the other, and it'll make my choice very simple. Oh, there he is.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
You can talk the
Sure
talk, but
thing.
can you walk the walk?
I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Ooh.
So this Dina they were talking
Forgot what to
about,
send.
is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should
Oh
hurry. We
no.
must get to where Hartman
Bro, that
keeps the core
thumbnail
before
goes
anyone
so hard.
else
I am
does.
scared. Damn, we thought next patch was gonna be a filler patch. This looks insane. We got Albedo, Kaya, and Venti in a single picture. That's some scary lore implications right there. And then there's also Jean. Hey, Jean's cool and all,
I've met
but
the
I'm a
shorter
lore
route,
guy here.
but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Okay, damn. Okay, dodge, hello.
Don't touch me.
Fine. Scatter!
Bro, did he just pull out a gun, or was that cards he was throwing? It sounded like
Looks like
no
Hartman's
bullets
trying to
being fired,
negotiate
or it could
for
just be
more
cards
leverage.
like being flipped through a deck that he was just yeeting them.
Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
Alright, we cut him too fast before we even get to the rest of the dialogue. Oopsie.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Weakling.
Okay, I definitely did not need to use the full charge, but I just like how stylish it is, so I cannot just ignore it.
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
Oh, he does have a gun. There's like a gun in the briefcase.
This is our chance. Let's hurry.
Well, follows after Hugo, I guess. Sense.
No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Hand over what's in the box.
Oh.
Or we do this the hard. Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
No way it'll be that easy.
Lord Phaethon, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here?
Because they're using
Where's
that
the
now.
core in the box? What did you do?
Oh, well,
with
he
it?
doesn't know either, so someone stole it.
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
A voice comes from behind. Is it who I think it's gonna be? Who is this?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Oh, this is Dina. Also, okay, I recognize this face from the trailer. It was one of the people we did not recognize. Oh god, the hand pose. It's exactly like, what was her name from Soldier Ambi's agent story. I forgot what her name was. The crazy one. I feel like I should know what it is. I just can't remember though.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
Okay, that's a bit
I wasn't.
freaky.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake.
Don't tell me he swapped it out
You
too.
just claim it's fake without any proof.
Ugh, seriously?
Yeah, that's creepy. Oh my god, we got hit with the they did the black screen but didn't show it thing.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So
He's totally just gonna get
annoying. The
slain right then and there.
masterpiece Father made for the creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Oh my
Father
god.
did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told
As if
you I
Dave can
don't
stop
have the
us.
sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Oh. The car he summoned? Bro just manifested the car.
More ethereals are coming.
Oh, I keep forgetting to use Robin. I'm so not used to two-man teams.
Too many. There's no chance to get out of this.
We're fine, man. We have a secret move up our sleeve.
It's over.
Come on. How dull. Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Oh, I can't attack.
There are so many.
Oh, there she is.
It's ink?
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
Oh my gosh, she manifested stairs.
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict.
Bro, the way she's walking down the stairs.
If you wish to avoid disaster,
it's exactly like
then
her shirt
head
to avoid.
southeast. Now.
Thank you.
Bro, the physics, they really had to show that.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Also, I got spoiled on this cutscene.
You must
Like,
be
I didn't see the
wise,
animation.
right? Mayflower
But
mentioned a special
but I
partner
heard
who
that
might
someone
need
made a
my help.
parallel connection between her attack style to Azure Imperia Fuhua. And I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. the whole ink motif and whatnot.
May I ask?
And yes, I do
Who are
see
you?
her arm is
I'm the
indeed
13th
very
generation
small.
master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yixuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
What does she mean by this?
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Temporary teacher? Oh, she's gonna teach us more about our
Guidance?
powers, right?
What does that mean exactly?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well.
Take it easy.
I think
You're
I'll
doing your
head back
best.
for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
Not yet. One last chat.
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure you're okay.
If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster.
Blessing, that's a
Back
bit
then,
spooky.
Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ooh.
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
Oh.
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian.
Okay, who are you to
You
talk?
only ever bring misfortune.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings. As for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made their choice. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling this sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that, at the very least.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by.
The one thing I'm confident is that he's being a good listener. A Lamau.
Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Drift to sleep. When you wake up, it's almost noon. Oh god, that's like the nightmare. I lose my entire morning. Alright, that should be part 2 of the story. I feel like I was able to check, was it up when I was upstairs? It wasn't here. God, where did I check the story? Yeah, I'm like so peeved that I can't remember how I checked the story. Okay, but before we do that, now that I actually remember, let's go do the coffee thing while I'm at it. Before I get off as soon as the stream ends, and then... You know. Oh, I saw that post too. Alright, let's see.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
What do I want to farm?
You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
What do I want to farm? What do I want to farm? Training. Let's farm more of these mats, just so we can get some characters up. Let's see, who needs what? I think I was farming this for Lucy. I think I have enough of these for Piper. Lucy only needs 30 more, so we just need to do 4 runs of this, which is pretty much all my stamina. Okay. You mind doing me a favor to search up where to check the timeline thing? I'm like too brain dead right now to figure it out. So I'm just gonna quickly do my 4 runs here and then. Yeah.
Scatter! Press forward.
Gotcha now.
It's over. Vanish.
Things are about to get violent.
Let me shine.
It's probably in like a menu somewhere that I'm just not registering right now. Yeah, I think this tiredness is really getting me. Once we find out where that timeline thing is, if I finish 2 stages of it, we might just call it here and finish the rest of it tomorrow, since we spent quite a bit of time, you know, doing all the pulling stuff. If we only finish 1 chapter of it, then we'll keep pushing till we finish 2, and then we'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Scatter. There's no time to lose. I'm unstoppable.
Gotcha now.
My blade is already sheathed.
Gotcha.
You're done. Vanished.
Flames fade, ashes remain.
Let me shine.
I see it.
More runs.
I see it.
My bad.
I'm unstoppable.
There it is.
Weakling.
Gotcha.
Vanished.
Things are about to get violent.
Let me shine.
ZCC art. All good, all good. I'll just search it up afterwards if you happen to not find out by the time I finish this next run, which take half a minute according to this. Unless the game decides to kick me out because I need to canonically sleep. Or for some reason they didn't let me repeat it again even though I had the stamina. Okay, whatever. Can't find it. Alright, that's fine. I'll see if I can find it.
No room for mercy.
There it is.
It's over. I see it. Awaken.
Things are about to get violent.
Let me show you.
Maybe it's on Internet? Oh, there we go, Internet Journey. There we go. Alright. Found it. I don't know why I was able to figure out right after just thinking about it for a little bit. I was like, I know I clicked on something in the main menu. And then I remember, oh yeah, I was looking through the Internet and I was like, Charlie in there. Okay, so yeah, we finished 2 out of the 3 parts. Or 2 out of 5 parts, sorry. So we'll finish the next 3 parts tomorrow night. Well, probably should not be looking at that spoiler stuff, but yeah. Alright, we'll be finishing the rest of the story tomorrow, I guess. And then I know Thursday technically the Honkai Impact update drops. I still don't know if I want to post the new Su Shang battle soon. I'll have to wait and see. Worst case scenario, in the scenario that I don't, we'll come back Friday or sometime during the weekend to start the event story, assuming that the new event drops right away. Usually there's something that drops right away. It's either the story or an event. And obviously I want to get started on one or the other because well, there's probably dailies tied to it. So probably expect that over the weekend. Also Friday morning, since that's the Genshin update, we'll try and be awake for that. But besides that, I think that's everything to expect for the upcoming week. So yeah, Wednesday there will be a stream. Friday morning there should be a stream. And then I guess either Friday night or one of the weekend days. It depends on how I feel after waking up early in the morning on Friday. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, anyways, thank you for stopping by. And I'll catch you tomorrow for the rest of the story.